features, for this size vehicle.
First, we get a presentation.
Now this is the first application of the multi-air technology in a Dodge product.
Visuals are really important to us.
It is extremely compact in the radial spread so that it allows for very, very smooth shifting. No, it is not. It is a Hyundai.
This is Jeff Gale, the Senior Design Manager for the new Dodge Dart. Dodge has reintroduced the Challenger and the Charger, and they're both very reminiscent of the cars back in the day. Now you're reintroducing the Dart. Are there any elements that are from the old Dart?
Well, what's interesting about the Dart, you mentioned that we've brought back some of our brands, right? The Charger is an iconic brand, an iconic vehicle that we wanted to, bring back some of those cues in the exterior design, being a V8 rear drive platform. What better to do that with, right? The Challenger is the same thing. We've done a modern interpretation of a classic, iconic car and brought that back. And both of those statements, I think, are very modern versions of what people remember about the Charger when we picked up a lot of the cues as well. So the 06 concept for the Challenger was a perfect platform for us to build on. The Dart, however, is a little bit different. It is very similar in the fact that our new 2013 Dodge Dart is a new compact car, dramatic on styling, very efficient in its aerodynamics. Relates back to the original Dart that was introduced back in the late 50s. That car was a compact car versus the rest of the vehicles that were in that segment, which were very large, and was one of the first cars to do that. I mean, it was a compact car that was new, it was efficient, it was dramatic on styling. So there are some similarities I think one can draw, just may not be visual.
Since the new Dart is on the Giulietta platform, are there any elements of it that still say Fiat, or is this 100% Dodge?
Well, this vehicle, I'll stick to the visuals, but you're absolutely right. We had a great platform to build on, being from the Giulietta. We have stretched the wheelbase, which was presented. We've widened the track slightly, and we've, for the most part, basically optimized the package for our U.S. or NAFTA market, if you will. Visually on the exterior, I like to think that the car's pure Dodge. I mean, we get inspiration from all sorts of different areas. Giulietta was one of them. The Alpha 8C, I think, is a great vehicle to use as reference. But ultimately, we wanted the Dart to really fit within our Dodge family, and the skin on it's pure Dodge.
So you yourself said you're interested in getting one of these cars. Which package, interior, color, all the bells and whistles, what is your ideal?
Well, it's funny because fast feedback ordering just came in on the Darts, and there's a number of the designers in the studio that have ordered them. They've got into them, and I'm kind of on the fence. I'd have to sell a car, but man, I'm really excited about the RT. I'd absolutely get a manual. I'm kind of a gearhead, so manual transmission's available. The 2.4, that's a great powertrain combo. Again, that's later availability, but that's the one I'm wishing for. But then on the other side of the fence, it's like I like upscale vehicles as well, and kind of having some class, that's a little bit different than the sporty end. So the vehicle is really a great vehicle for that because you can get either. So the Limited with the 1.4 turbo and a manual is an awesome driving vehicle as well, and I think you guys will find that today. And that one, I can't make the decision, right? There's a couple of great different combos there that I think will be awesome. I really like the red, and we have also got a color called Maximum Steel that is a very cool kind of upscale, dark gray bluish color that's a metallic. They look killer on the road. When the sun hits that metallic, it looks really good.
We're here in Austin, Texas to drive this, the 2013 Dodge Dart.